All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or rather, good afternoon, should I say, on Monday, January 12th, 2026. And I'm back out here again today and about to go ahead and make this video for y'all today on my channel, Antonicus Aurelius Motivates. And I'm very glad to go ahead and be with you again. About to go ahead and get on this trail and get into this, what I'm about to talk about today with y'all. But before I do, man, I just wanted to kind of talk about how right now at this time we are in, man, it's a serious time, okay? It's a time like none other that we've ever seen in history, and I don't think we're going to see another time like this, because this is the last days we are in, man. We are living in the last days, ladies and gentlemen, whether you believe it or not. I think we can all see and know that what we are facing right now is corruption and evil at a level that's unprecedented. I think it's safe to say that we are entering into the preliminary judgment periods of time. And I don't say that with any doubt in my mind, because we can already see, man, how the systems that we are currently under are being controlled and manipulated by the demonic realms and by Satan. And I've seen this many years ago and just witnessed I guess what you would say would be like the gradual increase of lawlessness in society. And it has, just gradually over the years just increased and increased and increased. And we as a society and a nation have came to a point where, morals and things that were traditional values and core values are in decline amongst the masses of people. We are seeing more of an acceptance, more now than ever before, and a complacency, whatever you want to call it, assimilation towards idolatry, self-worship of the self, and just, like I said, just pretty much, this like ancient like spirits of Jezebel and stuff like that, and like all these spirits that's sexualized everything and overly, just like caused the world to become totally like immoral, man. And just, you can see it, man. And it's like not just the Jezebel spirit, but these spirits are all over the place, man. These spirits are all over the place, and they're wreaking havoc on our planet right now. We can see this happening more and more every day. You know, the spirits of like Python spirit, Leviathan spirit, these spirits are not a game. And these spirits, you'll know if they're in your life. You've got to rebuke them in the name of Jesus Christ. Because what people don't understand is that when you entertain certain things, and I've spoke about this before and I'm going to speak about it again, you open doorways for these spirits to come into your life and wreak havoc on your life, on your personal life. Excuse me. But I'm about to go ahead and get out and get into this video a little bit more on this subject, because I just watched another video today on like persecution, man, and stuff like that in different countries and stuff. But we fixing to get into this, man, today, because I just want to speak my mind, and I'm not even going off of like what I usually been doing is I've been going off of just like a off of like my notes and talking points and stuff like that. But today I'm just gonna kind of just speak my mind, because I just want to talk about this stuff, man, because this stuff is getting real. But before I do, man, hold up just a minute. I'm gonna get out, and then we're gonna go ahead and start moving, and I'm gonna get out here into the fresh air, because I just feel like I can just kind of like express myself better when I'm walking and thinking about things. So I'll be right back. Just hold up one second. Hold up. All right, y'all. So I'm back now, and I'm gonna just go ahead and finish picking up where I left off, like about what we are seeing right now. And I think that most people can agree that what we are seeing right now is the corruption and the evil that comes from Satan ramping up as we move into this 2026 and beyond. Because I really and truly believe that the enemy knows that his time is running out on this earth. He knows his time is running out, right? We can see this happening. We can see this happening because we can see the things that have been being exposed just over the past, I want to say like 3 or 4 years, maybe the past 5 years. And ever since, like, y'all already know the whole thing and all of that happened. But then beyond all of that, everything that we have been seeing coming out with like these celebrities and entertainers and stuff like that, man, and all the diabolical things that they've been doing to obtain their fame and their recognition. And we already know it's all fake, right, ladies and gentlemen? We already know it's all fake. But these people, they're all tied in together, you know. This is the network of the enemy that we are being faced with. And that's the reason why it's very important that we do not idolize and worship these people, man. It's very important that we understand the true nature of many of these people. and especially these politicians and people in the governments. The government is inherently evil. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see where they have built this whole system around us that is the matrix, that is designed to keep chosen ones, especially oppressed and silenced and ostracized from society. Okay? This is really happening. And it's happening. And not only is it happening, not only am I speaking out about it because I've witnessed it firsthand through the things that have happened to me personally in my life, but I believe it's escalating, okay? It's escalating because of the decline of people who are genuinely serving and worshiping the Most High God, and the lack of people who are connected to the vine, because he said in his word, Jesus, I am the vine and you are the branches, right? And I'm gonna have to look that verse up. Maybe I'll get that and put that up on the screen, but for y'all. But we must be connected to him, and the only way we can do that is to be in his word. And so we got this disconnect with all these distractions from people staying connected to him through his words in the Bible. And I gotta tell y'all, honestly, I'm serious. Like, we've came to this point where I know there's so many distractions and everything that has so many people focused on themselves and their personal lives that they don't even realize that they are distancing themselves from the most important thing that they need, that is going to help them to overcome this world, right? And in the book of 1 John, I think it's chapter 4, it says, greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So that's the reason why we don't worry about this stuff, these wicked, evil, corrupted governments and officials and all this stuff, because we already know that greater is he that is in us than he that is in this world. But we've got this disconnect right now, this disconnect from the most valuable things in life, which is time spent with the Most High, and people focusing too much on themselves and focusing too much on all these distractions around them and trying to make a name for themselves or prop themselves up to be something that they know they are already not really. So many people are out here in this illusion, just trying to become something or somebody who they know they're really not, and focusing all their time and energy into portraying this image. And it's fake, man. It's a fake image. And I can see this happening. I can see this happening more and more as we continue to progress into time. And I also see the lack of people caring for other people or having any types of feelings for other people. We've got this epidemic, man, where they got money for the wars, but they can't feed the poor, like what Pac said, you know. And I know some people don't agree with everything Pac says, but you know, he had made some points. You know, he did make some good points at times, you know. And this is the type of things we are seeing. We are seeing more and more where people are ignoring others and not caring about anyone but themselves. It's like this whole matrix that we are in programs people to go after their dreams and their ambitions and their goals. And don't get me wrong, man, like, it's nothing wrong with having dreams for success and ambition and goals and all of that, right? Like, I don't find nothing wrong with that, really, you know? It's nothing wrong with that. But the problem becomes when you put that, when people put that above their relationship with the Word and with God, above, when they put those types of things above all of that, you know. And that's what we see happening right now more than ever, what I see, man. And it's like, something's got to change. There's got to be a power shift, and I believe that that time is coming soon, because the world cannot continue to keep on going on this way forever, right? I think we all could agree on that, right? You know, and I'm pretty sure many of you can see these things for what they are, because they're clear to see. They're clear to see. It doesn't get any more obvious, right? Just all the lies we've been told, everything we've been programmed to believe. And there's so much suffering in different places in the world, man. And so anyway, I was watching this video earlier. And in this video it was talking about 7 countries where the Bible is totally banned. You can't even read the Bible, man. And people think they know something about persecution. We don't really know nothing about extreme persecution like that here. But I believe it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. You see, someone said in a book where I read one time, because I read a lot of stuff about this, and I could share some of these books where I've read about this stuff, man, and about what is going on with these evil governments. And they're worldwide, all right? And I've already spoke about their organizations, man, and their lodges and stuff like that. Like, I exposed this stuff, man. You know, that's the whole nother reason why I know they targeted me in my life to try to take me out, man. They try to take out the chosen ones, y'all. And chosen one, you know this. You know this, right? You can see it, man, happening around you everywhere. You know this is happening, all right? That's the reason why I'm out here today filming, man. I just got to get this word out there, because I know other people know what time it is. But in this video, right, where I was watching about these 7 countries like Yemen, Pakistan, or not Pakistan, Afghanistan, Somalia, and Saudi Arabia. You can't even be a Christian in these countries, man. But I know a lot of us probably already know about this, like from the past, like when we had all the towers fall and the whole terrorist thing. This was back in 01, where our country basically, you know, went to war with them over this supposed weapons of mass destruction, which we already know was all about taking over the oil. You know, this is what our governments do. You know, like they fund these wars that are meaningless, but the spiritual war is the real war, right? That's the war that's going on, that's got so many people blinded because they're possessed by demonic spirits. And so this plays in again to the whole religious and religions, like different religions, and like all these religions that got people brainwashed, man. And anyway, I'm gonna be careful what I say on here, but y'all already know, man, who can see this, chosen ones, what this is all in, who is influencing all of this, right? You think about it, right? You think about it. You know who is influencing this, chosen ones. Satan is influencing this stuff, right? The devil himself. And so it's like, we can see this thing ramping up, right? And my heart and prayers today just goes out to the people in these countries. They was even saying in the video that in some of these countries, they got them locked up in like metal shipping container cargo boxes and stuff like that. And I might drop a link in the description under this video for that video, that specific video. And then in some countries, like they say in North Korea, you just get straight up unalive if they find you or catch you praying or reading the Bible to any other god except for the god of the government, the Kim Jong. And I think he's got like a golden statue over there. This goes back to like stuff like Nebuchadnezzar, man, in the Bible, man. These people want other people to worship them. They want the masses to worship them. And your real faith is going to be tested, chosen ones. You know, like I said, I'm going through my own storm right now over all of this. They done took everything from me, and I know they're going to continue to try to take my last. I'm sure they could if they would, if they could. But it's getting more obvious and obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like the more they do against you, chosen one, it becomes obvious to all the people around you that they're attacking you, that they're doing things intentionally towards you to try to ruin you. But like I said before, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, right? No matter what, you still gonna do this work, what you came to do, right? You still gonna do it because you know you got to. It's inside of you. And you know it's worth it. You know it's worth it, man, because you know you can already see people are blinded, man, with themselves. And it's sad because many of them they don't even realize it, right? They don't even realize it. This is the reason why it's very important, man, that we get back and turn our hearts and minds back to the Most High, and to stop doing all these silly things, man, competing with one another, trying to outdo one another, trying to keep up with the Joneses or whatever. It's like this little game that's been going on for so long, and you got so many people now who are the haves and the have-nots, and it's like everybody wants to be the haves, nobody wants to be the have-nots, so they try to do all these things to make themselves, you know, to create this image for themselves, to try to impress people who are fake, people who don't even really care about them. We're living in a society, ladies and gentlemen, where fake people are obsessed with impressing other fake people. And I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, seriously. This is exactly what I see happening, man. This is exactly what I see happening. And I see everything ramping up with the wicked, evil, you know, governments, and everything becoming more and more corrupted. Okay? We can already know, most of us who have the scales removed from our eyes, who already have our eyes open, we already know everything they're telling us is a lie. We already know that, right? And if you don't know, I'm telling you, so you do know. So you will know. Because they think they got everything figured out, right? They think they got it all figured out. They know exactly what they're going to do, how they're going to set up this system around us to destroy us all. That's what it's all really designed for. And the one who's behind it is the one who hates us, Satan. And ladies and gentlemen, I can see it happening, right? It is happening right before our eyes. Bible prophecy is unfolding before us, okay? If you don't believe me, just go ahead and read in the book of Revelations chapter 13, and that's what's about to happen next. Just read the whole entire chapter of Revelation 13. And I'm not trying to doom, gloom nobody or to make anybody afraid, because we don't have no fear, because we already know what the word says in Isaiah 41:10. We also already know what the word says in Psalm 27:1 and 2. We know what the word says in Psalm 91. We know what the word says in 1 John 4:18. We don't have no fear, ladies and gentlemen. We just keep marching forward. We're not looking backwards ever again, you know? We're not looking backwards no more. This season is a season of growth, especially for the chosen ones who's been mistreated and tried to be destroyed. This is a season of our growth and elevation right now. You know what I mean? This is a season where we can spend our time with the Most High. We've already done seen all the things that we've had to go through, that should have unalived us, that we should not be here right now, right? Especially myself. Especially myself. And I know that the enemy is just devastated that his plans fell through for my life to take me out. But praise be to God, the Most High, and Jesus Christ, you know, who kept me alive through all of this. And I know I got a greater work to do, man, and I'm going to get it done as I continue. But you know, I'm sure many of y'all see the things I'm talking about. And I could go into detail about all the different spirits and everything that have people under strongholds and stuff like that. But I'm not even going to go into that really into this video. I may also link a book in the description that I got recently. But it's a book called Demons Must Flee. And I think everybody should read that book and do the prayers in that book. And people need to be released from these strongholds of these different spirits. And they need to learn how to go to war in the spiritual realm. I had to learn a lot of this myself to get delivered, you know, but I did from a lot of stuff. And I am better today than I was yesterday, you know what I mean? And I'm getting better every day than I was yesterday. And that's the whole goal of this whole thing. It ain't really about like views or likes. Like I said, it's just all about like becoming the best version of myself. That's exactly what this is all about. And it's also not only that, it's to motivate others to, you know, stay encouraged, man, and to watch your surroundings and to know about this, what's happening on you, to raise awareness about this that's happening on everybody out here in society, man. But yeah, I'm gonna try to link that book, Demons Must Flee by MP Grace, in the description below the video, as well as the other video I watched today about the 7 countries where you can't even, the Bible is just straight up banned. You can't even read it. I mean, I already knew about this, but when I watched that video, man, that just opened my eyes to just how serious like this whole thing is about to get, because it's about to get on. And you know, I done did all I could to reach a lot of people. I've been trying to tell this to people since like back in 2013, man. Like I've been trying to tell people about this since way back then, you know, because I had saw all this stuff and God had opened my eyes to all of this stuff by all my experiences, by everything I went through. And I done told y'all about many of my experiences. I haven't told you all of them. It would take too long. It would take a whole nother video just to tell about all the experiences and everything that I went through and the things I seen in my life as I drew closer to God. But right now I feel like I'm more on fire for God than ever before in my life, and I praise God for that, you know, today. But I don't want to go on too long on the video, man, because I'm gonna try to upload this video here soon. But y'all already know what it is, you know. I think most of y'all can see the things that I'm seeing and I'm talking about here. And it's only going to get worse as time goes by. But the good thing is that you can always come to the point in your life where you always have a chance. God is always reaching out for each and every one of us, man, you know, through his son. You know what I mean? And it's that's the best thing about it, is that, you know, he's always reaching out with his arms wide open for all of us to give us that opportunity to just do the inner work. You know what I mean? It's something you got to do on your own, though. Nobody else can do it for you. But I do know one thing. It gives you a peace like none other. And you may be surrounded by chaos and turmoil going on all around you like I am. But, and like many of us, like we all are, but once you guys have peace inside of you, you know, and you done worked hard to cut off all these fake people, like I cut off all the fakes in 2024, they can't come back no more, you know? And it's that time right now, man. It's cutoff season for all the fakes. The only ones gonna be in your life, chosen one, you already know is gonna be the real ones, the ones that's gonna be down for you, that's gonna really be there for you with truthfulness, honesty, loyalty, commitment, and dedication to your elevation, because you already know that's what you want for others as well. That's all you ever really wanted for others as well, was to see everybody do good. But no, they had to feel this feeling about you or whatever, that was jealous and hate, and that's what you had to go against. That's what you had to go up against. That's what you had to survive, you know. But anyway, I think I'm about to go way over time on the video, and I gotta upload this. But I hope this message helps somebody out today, man. I'm pretty sure y'all can see all these things happening with these wicked and evil governments that are, you know, influenced by Satan. And this time we are in, man, it's more important than ever, man, to develop your relationship. You know, develop your relationship with him. And to, you know, get rid of all them things in your life that you already know are hindrances. Those things that are stopping you from becoming the best version of yourself. I hope that's what I help people to do on my channel here. For those of y'all who may be coming new to my channel, go ahead, click the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. Come on over here and join me on Antonius Aurelius Motivates, and let's continue to grow and motivate one another for the new year. All right? So till the next one, y'all all have a blessed day. Peace, love, light, blessings to each and every one of you. Enjoy your day. Catch y'all on the next one. All right. Peace.